This brand, Good Molecules, I recently discovered and it became my new favorite. Let me tell you all about it. This is Good Molecules Hydrating Facial Cleansing Gel. This tube comes in 200 milliliters, which is 6.7 fluid ounces. It comes in a squeeze tube with a pump-style cap, and the formula is clear gel. It is unscented. Here it is. Here's the clear gel. It is unscented. The texture is lightweight, and the lather, when you add water, is not heavy foam, which is intentional, which is good for hydrating cleanser because heavy foaming often correlates with more stripping. The tagline on this tube is a gentle cleanser to leave skin feeling balanced and hydrated. This is the promise. Let me walk you through the ingredients to see what is actually backing it up. So here's the ingredient list, first of all. They publish all the ingredients on their box and the percentages. So first of all, it comes with water, which is 80% of it. The next ingredient is propanediol, is at 5.6%. The next one is glycerin at 5%. The next one is sodium cocoamphacetate, which is at 1.9%. The next one is cocoa betaine at 1.8%, and so on and so forth. Quite a few of those ingredients. I don't want to bore you with the complete list of ingredients. It's right here in the box. But let me break down what those ingredients are doing. The cleansing agents in this formula are sodium cocoamphacetate and cocoa betaine, disodium cocoyl, and glutamate. All four of these are surfactants, meaning they are what does the actual cleaning work. They leave dirt, oil, and debris off the skin surface. What is notable is that all four of them are derived from coconut and are considered mild, low in irritation surfactants. None of them are sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium laureth sulfate, which are the surfactants most commonly associated with a stripping or tight feeling sensation some people notice after washing their face. The choice to use this gentler surfactants is directly connected to the hydrating and balanced positioning of the cleanser. Propanediol at 5.6% and glycerin at 5% are both humectants, meaning they attract water to the skin. Having those two ingredients at those concentrations in the cleanser is meaningful. Most of the contact time with the cleanser is short, but during that time and in those rinse phases, these ingredients are working against the potential drying effects that any cleanser can have. This is a part of why the formula is positioned as hydrating rather than just cleansing. Rosa damascena flower water, which is rosewater, is at 0.98%. The listing describes this as an antioxidant rich and states it soothes and works to help skin maintain a bright tone. Rosewater has been used in skincare for a long time and is generally well tolerated. It contributes both an active functional role and a sensory one. Pineapple fruit extract is at 13 parts per million, which is a trace amount. The listing described it as a gently purifying while promoting clarity and softness. Pineapple extract contains bromelain, which is an enzyme with mild exfoliating properties. At this concentration, it is not functioning as a chemical exfoliant and in any meaningful clinical sense, but it contributes to the brightening and clarifying angle of the formula. Let me address a couple more ingredients. Dihydroxanthin gum is a thickener that gives the gel its texture, and citric acid and sodium chloride help with adjustment and texture stability respectively. This listing also states that the cleanser is pH balanced. This is a relevant claim for face wash because the skin's surface has a naturally slightly acidic pH, and cleansers that are too alkaline can disrupt and leave skin feeling tight or uncomfortable. A pH balanced cleanser works within a range that supports rather than straps that barrier. Now let me cover how to use this. The layering guide on the package places this as a step 1 is your first step, which makes sense because this is your cleanser. The sequence show hydrating facial cleanser gel, then tone, then treat, then moisturize, then SPF. The product sits at the very beginning of the routine before anything else goes on. The application instructions of the listing says to dispense 1 pump into your palms, massage into your dampened skin, and continue massaging until a lighter lather forms. Then rinse thoroughly with warm water. Dampened skin rather than dry skin is the instruction. Starting on damp skin helps gel spread and lather more evenly without needing extra product. So you can use it daily, morning and night. And this is a daily cleanser, not exfoliating or active heavily formula that needs to be rotated in carefully. You use it every time you wash you can use it every time you wash your face. And in terms of who this is 4, the brand states it is suitable for all skin types, including combination, dry, normal, oily, and sensitive. Looking at the formula, the reasoning holds. The surfactant system is mild, the fragrance is absent, the humectants are present at meaningful concentration, and there are no harsh actives that would make this inappropriate for any particular skin type. For oily skin, the light lather still cleanses effectively. For dry skin, the humectant load and mild surfactants mean less post-wash tightness. For sensitive skin, the unscented formula and gentle surfactant choices are favorable. The formula is described as vegan, made without fragrance, and cruelty-free.